I have to walk over there.
Exactly.
I'm in the police station now, and we go there.
Alright, love, how's it going? I've been putting subject of request request forms in for the last 18 months. Come in here for them to be done, everything else. The last one I sent to the Police Crime Commissioner himself. Right. There we are, who passed it on to South Wales Police. Now I want to know, where are they? I'd like those subjects to request request forms, and I'd like to know why it's taken 18 months and I still ain't got them. So you can find that out. I have tried phoning, they won't pick up the phone, that's why I've come into the police station.
When was the last time you requested it, sorry? Do you know?
It's on there.
It's this one, is it?
Love, I've requested previous ones, but I've come in here and it's on body camera. And the girls in this place have done it, and that was on the 1st of the 3rd of this year. 7 months ago, and I still haven't received anything. It's fine. Yeah, so here we are now, back for the subject of request request forms from South Wales Police, who doesn't seem to want to hand anything over, especially not that would incriminate them. So let's see what the excuses are. They've been using coronavirus as the biggest excuse not to hand over these documents. Now most of them are 101 calls, which should be easily to hand over, but unfortunately incriminate South Wales Police what's on the recordings. I did stipulate on the recordings what goes on at Merthyr Police Station and how badly the inspectors behave, as we found out after one of them beating up a 16-year-old child. You look on that online after. Put in psychotic police inspector.
They were going to arrest me, right, back 2 months ago, with COVID. They wanted to arrest me with COVID. And you can't get your paperwork. Oh my God. Oh, yeah, buddy. Get that on, son.
So anyway, as I was saying, 18 months, as I'm sure some of you might have seen my YouTube channel, in which Ben Rowe, Inspector Ben Rowe, was asked to get them. And that was in January of last year. And for some unknown reason, South Wales Police is terrified to hand over these calls. So we'll find out why. But I'm sure there'll be a good excuse why nothing can be given today. As per usual with them all the time. And it's a wet morning in Merthyr. Please, I'm not an auditor, so please you will have to excuse me if I'm not as professional as the auditors are. But as you can see, the police didn't take them long before they parked him back on the pavements, when there's plenty of other free car parking spaces available, one next door to it, but no, we'll park there. I think it's a quiet day down here today, but there doesn't seem to be many people coming. Like nobody really wants to come down to Merthyr Police Station anyway. I think we've all seen exactly what it's like down here. So we'll just have a bit of silence for a while. It could be a while until they finally come out. But I wanted to bring it down because it was passed on from the Police Crime Commissioner's office. And he's the man who investigates all the corruption at South Wales Police. You could send stuff to South Wales Police's professional standards, but unfortunately when you've got a police force that has no professionalism I should say, in the entire force, then it's hard to have a professional standards. Let's see, we've got 1 camera notice, 2, 3, 4, or 5. We've got 5 now. They seem to be yeah.
Yeah, I did try to ring the number of the phone.
I tried, love. I'd like an answer today.
I got the same info, it's just an answer.
Well, can you try again then?
So either email them.
Well, can you get someone to get an answer, love, because this is ridiculous.
What I was going to suggest to you is I'll copy these and I'll email them to them saying that you've been in today.
I sent it to the Police Crime Commissioner who has handed it to yourselves,
Yeah.
you know, and you're still not. 18 months I've been after these.
What you're saying, but unfortunately it does say with the COVID there are things being...
Yeah, it doesn't take 18 months for subject of ACWES request forms to be sent out to anyone. It's on YouTube. Ben Rowe was requested them.
Yeah.
I've been in here twice, which is all on recording. But I've also basically come down here today as well to find out how Merthyr Police was using a council worker's vagina to fight crime at Merthyr. There's no need, I'm asking a simple question. Ignoring me. Vagina isn't a swear word. Vagina and a penis are part of human bodies. There we are. Now we're going to show you 2 sex predators who work in Merthyr Police Station. The one who thought he could use a council worker's vagina. Right. What have I said, love? That's offensive. A vagina is part of a human body. Well, would you like to ask an inspector or sergeant to come out and answer it? You know, we all know Sergeant HYWEL Morgan was shagging Claire Blackmore on Merthyr Council. When a complaint went in, it was covered up. Same as the complaint was covered up for another known sexual predator, PC Sullivan, 387. Would someone like to answer these questions? You know, with all that's going on with the police force today, you'd think they'd want to do something about sexual predators in the police force, not cover things up. Here we are, people. That was the man who was having sex with council workers whilst we were all paying the wages. Sergeant HYWEL Morgan. Well, not only could this woman have sex on Merthyr Tydfil's property, she could also get the police to go into people's houses and lie. And there we are. This one's about sex PC Sullivan, who was basically making sexual innuendos to his work colleagues, covering up drug problems. He was just a disreputable guy, but when people want to make people aware of it, it was all covered up by an Inspector Ryan Davies and an Inspector Ben Rowe. There we are, people. Nothing much has changed since that little child got beaten up at Merthyr Police Station. Rather than answer questions, he'd rather ignore it. What's happening with this? You're going to send it off and email it? Is that what you've done? You photocopied it?
I've done that, and I told you I'll email them.
And when will I get a reply? 18 months is a bit ridiculous, isn't it?
I have explained to you, I will send it to you.
And 18 months is ridiculous. You've got to send them to the Police Crime Commissioner, you're still going to get an answer. Would an inspector like to come out and explain about the sexual misconducts? No, I didn't think so. There we are, people. Merthyr Police, yet again, carrying out all the naughty sexual deviances